Hi there, my name is Jennifer Foster of the Energy Dynamic Model Academy, here to teach you all about human energy. And once you have that knowledge, I can work with you to make sure that you start to see what you need to do in this life to create situations that are good for you, so your mind calms down, your imagination kicks in, and we start to live, and you start to live the life that you are truly here to live, given you're a human being and this is your chance. We're magical people, folks, and we need to start remembering that, and we need to start doing what we have to do. I'm reading a book I wrote called The Energy Dynamic Model, The Complete Works. We're on page 39, looking at the evidence, looking at how I saw these patterns, so I can share this with you, so you can then take it forward for yourself. And I'm reading out a section now. So please listen, and I hope you enjoy. Share and subscribe, of course. 2018 to 2023. In 2018, I set up a company called Energy Dynamic Model Limited, as my real-world living company had been dissolved in 2014, as I could no longer run it because of my personal circumstances. However, I now had an online academy, EDM Power Towers, and clients, so I decided to set up a company again to continue to teach people the EDM idea because it was so effective. I continued developing the EDM Power Towers and decided to make a tower that could be used more for learning about the EDM process. I called this one the I Can EDM Tower, and it shows how words turned into actions that turn into feelings. I also developed a worksheet so people could fill this in on their own at home, so learning about how they worked, making the EDM easily accessible. Here are some pictures of the I Can Tower. So I don't know if you can see very well there, but that's a picture of what I call the stick self. And then there's a couple more pictures there of it. But again, if you go onto the website, you'll see some proper pictures. So the first picture, the stick self and the awareness circle. That's the stick self and the awareness circle. Second picture, the stick self, the awareness circle, and the real world. Here and now, earth realm. And then this one, words, actions we need to do based on our stick self. And we must note the clear mind. So if we say those things, then we do them given our stick self. We have a clear mind, which is represented by the white circle at the top. And then here we have another picture, the feelings we gather up in real world events. So if we are in a good situation, being who we are, those are the feels we gather up. Lots of lovely pictures on the website. Towards the end of this time period, I made my last real significant discovery about people and how we work. And this was to do with the imagination. The details of this are in the play contained in this volume, but in essence, I saw how this was the most unique and fundamental part of us. And along with being able to create feelings, it is possibly what makes us human. It is not part of the who you are as such, but is more of a gift. The gift that we are born with, which can be used by us in any way we choose. Depending on the choices we make, we then have a particular life experience. If we choose to use this gift when we are in the spiritual dynamic, it becomes the doorway into different dimensions. If we use it in the mind dynamic, it becomes a time machine, and we can travel to the past and future with it. Sometimes if the person in our mind office grabs it, they can use the imagination to terrorize and worry us. Or we can use it, if we are up there in the mind zone, to visualize goals and targets. If we use it in the feeler dynamic, we start to manifest our who we are into the real world. This is why art therapy works, but really there is a lot more to it than that. The way therapy is described and used is extremely misleading and underestimates hugely the power of our imagination. It is an observable fact that if we are using our imagination in the moment by painting, drawing, playing music, etc., it helps us calm down. However, why this happens is much deeper than is portrayed. It is because the person takes hold of their imagination, so the mind office cannot use it. To just use the imagination to merely draw a picture or play a song, though, is massively underestimating what the imagination can do. And it's like saying a Porsche car is a really good way to get to the supermarket 5 minutes down the road. We can use our imagination to transform our life experience and our world if we focus on the who we are and the situations we are in. It allows us to make intuitive decisions, to have empathy, and many, many, many more important human functions. However, if it is trapped by the mind, then we lose these abilities, and this is the challenge we need to face in today's world. The art is not what we create. We are the art piece ourselves, and what our life experience looks like is our offering to the world and our artistic impression. So have a think about that. See you at the next video.